Good morning. It is Tuesday morning, October 5th. Yesterday, I did a short video in the afternoon about a meditation I had done on Sunday about Mr. T and a conversation going on in the 17th dimension. And one of my subscribers asked me how I could be so matter of fact about that information and how I knew it was the 17th dimension. So I want to take the newer viewers back on my journey of how I got where I am today and why I trust the information that I get. You can decide if you can trust it too. I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. I'm just telling you how I got where I am. So I'll say my abilities kind of started coming online in my 30s. I kind of pushed them away at that point in time, but they really come on strong. I think it was the summer of 2014, 2015, I can't remember, when I had a past life vision one night, very vivid past life vision of somebody that I had been talking to from a dating site. That led me to have some past life readings of my own, trying to put some of the pieces together of who he was, why there was such a connection with him. And that led me into doing past life readings for other people. The night that I took that class, the guy that taught the class for the past life readings took us all into a little room and did a little mini reading on us. And he said in there, and I don't remember exactly the words, but he said, "You are very special to them. They have been waiting for you to basically tap into your powers. You had an opportunity a few years ago. You turned away from it." I knew exactly what he was talking about. I remember what happened. I remember the time when I said, I don't want to have anything to do with that. And so from there, I started doing past life readings for other people. And basically, it was kind of like the universe was just waiting on me to say, okay, I'm ready. And I said I was ready, and it was like, boom. Immediately, I was able to do past life readings very quickly and got a lot of validation. And so when I would meet with people, I learned quickly how to put away my logical mind, my ego, and just let the information come through. And no matter how crazy it sounded, let the information come through and let the person sitting across in the other chair decide for themselves if it meant something to them. More times it did. They were able to validate things that came through those past life readings that I did for them. So that allowed me to trust my third eye, the information coming through, because I had other people validating that stuff. Then I started doing the tarot readings in 2018. I did some of the personal tarot readings for people. I did the ones online. And again, the information that was coming through was able to be validated by the other people that I was doing the readings for. So it wasn't just like one day I woke up and I was able to reach the 17th dimension and see a conversation with Mr. T. This has been a progression of learning how to trust the information that's coming through. 2.5 years ago, I started doing what I call the information meditations, where I go up and I climb the stairs. And again, I had taken different classes, trying to heal, trying to pull myself out of a hellhole that I was in. You know, I was living in somebody's basement when I started doing the past life readings, and I was not in a good place. So I was struggling, trying to get myself back in balance, trying to get myself on track. And when you're doing that, you are healing the stuff that put you there in the first place. So a lot of healing had gone on in the process of these past life readings coming online, the tarot readings coming online, and me learning how to do those. So 2.5 years ago, I started doing the meditations where I do I climb up the stairs, and it started out with, I would just go up to the 4th or 5th dimension, and I would sit on a bench and somebody would sit down beside me and I would start having a conversation with them. So a couple of times when those were like crazy, I got smart and I started asking for validation before I came out of those meditations, because I was thinking, oh my God, this is so far out. I have to be making this up. One of them was with Nipsey Hussle, the deceased rapper, came into one of my meditations a couple of years ago, and I asked for validation when I got out of that and was able to validate it within a day or so. And another one that I had, crazy meditation, before I came out of it, I was like, how do I know I'm not making this stuff up? And the person that I was talking to said, look for a teddy bear. And I said, well, for how long? I don't want to be looking for a teddy bear for a fucking week. And he said, you'll look for something within the next 24 to 48 hours. That particular day, after I got done with that meditation, 20 minutes later, I'm sitting on the couch. I hear a song playing in the back of my head, and it turned up really loud, like somebody had turned the radio up, so it wasn't subtle anymore. It was like blasting in my head. So I stopped, I listened to it. It was a song by Pink, and I got online, looked at the lyrics. The lyrics didn't mean anything to me. I found her official video, and immediately there was a teddy bear. There was a teddy bear that played a part all the way through this video of hers. It was in there like 6 times. That was my validation, because I had asked for a teddy bear and there it was. So I have gotten the validations from these crazy, far out meditations that I do, that I have learned to trust the information. So the one that I did for Mr. T, and this is for Chuck, because Chuck was the one that asked this question and wanted to know how I was able to be so matter-of-fact about it. And I've had other people go, how do you do that? So that particular day, I was like visualizing climbing the stairs, and I was climbing stairs to a tree house. So I got to the first tree house and I was like, all right, I'm going to keep going. I keep going. I get to the top of the trees. Then I get to the clouds. So this is all going on in my head. And I remember thinking, God, man, this is going to take forever. And so they were like going hot air balloon. And I'm like, okay, let's do a hot air balloon. So I hot air ballooned up to the 17th dimension. And I just knew that's where it was at. Because I kind of would check in with my gut to see what level I'm at or what dimension I am at, so I know where I'm at. And so when I walked into there and I saw the meeting with Mr. T, I remember thinking in the meditation, oh my God, the 17th dimension, and it's Mr. T. How cool is that? So I had already realized I was on the 17th dimension before I walked into the meeting of Mr. T. So that was very bizarre, coincidental, whatever you want to call it. So again, every time I do one of these, not every time, but a lot of times, I get some sort of validation outside of that meditation that that information is true. So again, you do not have to believe what I am saying. I am just telling you what happens in my world. And as crazy and far out as it seems to be for those in 3D, this is where we're going. You know, telepathy is going to be something that we're going to be able to do if you have been doing your work, if you have been clearing that third eye, if you have quit drinking tap water. I do, the green seaweed, chlorella, is that the word? I've been taking that for like a year. I have been doing as many things as possible to make sure my third eye is clear and clean, and it apparently is, because I get really good information. Again, I've also done 3 of the quantum healing sessions. That all takes place in a different dimension, because I'm laying on a couch with my eyes closed and it's all playing out in my head. So these are all movies that are being dropped into my third eye, and that's where this information comes from. So you all can do this too. I mean, I'm not saying I'm special. You know, I might be farther ahead than some people, but there was a time when if somebody told me that I was going to be able to do this, I would have thought they were nuts. So this is possible for everybody. It happens in baby steps. It's not something that again, that happened overnight. So it's, again, How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So don't get frustrated if you can't immediately do what I can do. Take the steps to start like meditating. First of all, if you're not even meditating, you need to be doing that. If you can take like little online classes to learn how to visualize and all of that different stuff. There's all kinds of stuff out there. OM Daily, OM Daily is where I took a lot of my classes that probably helped open up my third eye. They gave instructions on how to do things. That's how I got the stairs that I always do when I climb to go into meditation. So hopefully that helps for the new people or for the people that are questioning, can I be trusted? I get it. I've already been through the crazy stuff and calling my girlfriends and going, oh my God, you're not going to believe what just happened. And telling them about it and knowing that they are probably thinking that I am batshit crazy. It's okay. I don't care. If it helps somebody out there, then that's what I am here to accomplish, is to help people. And if they don't resonate with that, maybe they resonate with another video that I'm having. So anyway, that is it. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.